time to bake since her chick left the nest.
Look who's not getting a muffin. Hey, honey, you want one?
No time. I left a library book upstairs. It's due today. Bye.
Oh, now wait a minute. We hadn't talked all week. Can't you spare 5 minutes?
What would 5 minutes really do, Mom? Wouldn't that just leave us wanting more? Barbara Jean, I'm going to Jenny's after the library. Bye.
Don't you want to hear about my day?
I'd like to hear about your day.
Here's the headline. Giant blonde attacks muffin factory. Cute redhead saves the day. And since when is Kira and Jenny talking? I thought they were fighting.
Oh, not anymore. See, Kira sat with Macy at lunch, so Jenny thought Kira was stuck up. But then Kira sat with Jenny again, so Jenny and Kira made up. Any questions?
Yeah. Since when are you in the 9th grade?
I'm very plugged in with the kids, Reba. And, you know, it's only natural that you've fallen out of touch with Kira since she moved out.
I am not out of touch with my daughter. It's just that she doesn't live here, and we don't always talk as much as we... And you don't live here either, by the way.
Reba, let me give you the benefit of my parenting experience. See, I tried talking to Kira, but all I ever got were angry looks. Yes, just like that. But I have learned there are other ways to open the doors of communication.
I don't want your parenting advice, Barbara Jean.
Yes, you do. Because you know that I know things about Kira that you want to know. And you want to know how I know them. And I'll let you know how I know them if you let me know that you want to know...
Tell me your secret. Tell me how you get my daughter to completely open up about every detail in her life.
I spy on her.
My roots are planted in the past, though my life is changing fast. Who I am is who I want to be. A single mom who works too hard, who loves her kids and never stops, with gentle hands and the heart of a fighter. I'm a survivor.
I can't believe you spy on my daughter.
And you thought I wasn't ready to raise a teenager.
Hey guys, we're back from the ball game.
Dad let me eat a whole bowl of relish.
He's making it sound a lot worse than it is. The relish was on like 6 hot dogs.
Did you know Barbara Jean is spying on Kira?
So?
So? It's a betrayal of trust. It's an invasion of privacy. It's just old-fashioned wrong.
No, it's only wrong if the person you're spying on has something to hide.
Like if you had spied on Brock when we were having an affair.
Don't help, okay, honey? Look, Kira's a good kid. What's Barbara Jean gonna find out? It's either band, the library, or the mall. We're lucky. Kira has no life.
Apparently neither does Barbara Jean, or she wouldn't be reading a 14-year-old's diary.
I would never read Kira's diary. I read her email. Yeah. See, I put this filter on the computer that lets me see everything anyone does online.
You mean anything Kira does, right?
No.
I gotta go.
Oh, yeah. No, really, Reba, there's no harm in spying. Wouldn't you like to know things about Kira? Like who gave her that friendship necklace?
No, I wouldn't. I'm not going to stoop to your level, Barbara Jean. If Kira wants me to know, she'll tell me.
Or you could just wait 30 years and hope that Kira's memoirs get turned into a movie, which you won't be able to see unless there's parking outside the theater for your high horse. Oh, yeah.
Wow. Kira's life is a movie. You know who I want to play me?
Who?
Denzel Washington.
What was that about?
Oh, Barbara Jean thinks that I ought to spy on Kira like I'd ever spy on one of my kids.
You spied on me all the time.
I did not.
Your mom has a point, Cheyenne. I mean, if she'd been spying on us, you'd never gotten pregnant. It's like you were blind.
If you didn't spy on me, how did you always know when I liked a boy?
Oh, it was obvious. You'd be on the phone all day with all your friends telling them about it, and then you'd write, "I love Jimmy" on your notebooks.
Jimmy? Who's Jimmy?
You are, honey.
And then your pockets would be full of those empty lip gloss containers, and you'd wear that pink sweater, real low cut with the black lace on it.
Hey, you know, going through someone's pocket is called spying, Mom.
Oh, honey, it's called doing the laundry.
Well, maybe I'll do your laundry and see how much you like it.
Yeah, do my ironing too. That'll show me.
You know what I think, Mrs. H?
That you're not really Jimmy.
No. I think you should spy on Kira.
What?
Yeah, go through her backpack to keep everything in there. And wise up, Mrs. H. No one gets a friendship necklace from a friend. It's from a boy. Boy friend. You do the math.
Hey,
Hey, 2 visits in a week. That deserves a hug.
what are you doing?
Oh, enjoying the scent of a girl who doesn't smoke or hang out with kids who do.
Have you been drinking?
No. Have you?
I'm going upstairs to get some clothes. Don't follow me.
Why would I follow you? I'm not nosy. Oh, Kira. I'm gonna go through your backpack. If it's okay, don't say anything. Brendan. Hello, Jimmy. Oh, mints.
I'll see you later.
Okay, all right. Here, don't study too hard. Whoa! That's Cheyenne's sweater.
Not anymore. She gave it to me. What is that smell? Did you swallow a car freshener?
No. And where are you going in Cheyenne's sweater?
Out.
Out where?
Out there. To enjoy the freedom our forefathers fought and died for. Why are you asking all this stuff?
I'm not asking stuff. I just want to know if you're going to go meet someone somewhere and do something that I might or might not like.
Oh, I get it. You think I didn't check all this with Dad?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Well, it must be, or you wouldn't be saying it. I mean, when I lived with you, I checked with you, not Dad. Now that I live with Dad, I check with him, not you, right?
Well, yes.
And now you're worried that I didn't check with either of you. But I know the rules, and I check with Dad. Isn't that what I'm supposed to do?
Well, yeah, but don't think you can just walk in here and abide by the rules, little missy. Hey, guys. Kira around?
No, she's over at a friend's house.
Which friends?
I don't know, Mindy, Bitsy, Bootsy, I can't keep track.
You let your daughter leave this house without knowing where she's going? What kind of parent are you?
Hey, Mom!
Jake, what are you doing here?
Not ruining my dinner.
You didn't know where Jake was.
Oh, that's different. Jake hasn't blossomed.
Come on, Kira's fine. She's a good kid.
Oh, really? So you're not the least bit worried that she just left my house wearing Cheyenne's sweater?
Hey, I spent so much money on those clothes. I hope Jake wears Cheyenne's sweater. And anyway, we're not talking about Cheyenne here. We're talking about Kira.
Kira, who might have a boyfriend, whose name might be Brandon, who might have given her a necklace.
Well, I'm hearing a lot of mights. So until I hear some definitely's, I'm not going to freak out.
Yeah, but how can I be sure? Boop! You've got mail. Bloop! You got a goofball. Okay, Barbara Jean. What's the story with Kira?
She definitely has a boyfriend named Brandon, and he definitely gave her that necklace.
Well, is she meeting him, or is she over at Mindy Bitsy Bootsy's house?
Well, there's nothing in here that tells me. Oh my goodness!
What?
What?
We can refinance at 4.75 with no points.
Oh, get over. Oh, what'd I do? Did I set off the alarm?
No, it's the instant message. It's like talking with someone over the phone, but less private and more difficult. It's from her friend Mindy.
F2T. What does that mean?
Free to talk. Put yes. Oh, I don't mean put yes. I mean put Y. That's the first letter.
Okay, another message. The letter R, the letter U. R, U.
No! Are you? See, are you?
See? Okay, right, all right. Are you going to Brandon's tonight? K-Y-R-A. What? K-Y-R-A.
Kira.
No parents equal fun. No parents. It's an unsupervised party, Brock.
That she may not be going to.
She's asking why I'm not replying. What do I say?
Well, don't say anything. She'll know you're not Kira.
It's all caps. She's mad.
Turn it off! T-I-O! T-I-O!
Well, Brock.
Okay, all right, now don't panic. So she didn't tell us her friend was a boy.
A boy she likes whose parents are out of town.
Yeah, it sounds bad. Real bad, but that doesn't mean she's gonna go over there and do something stupid.
Right. It just means she can.
Kids are starting to arrive. Pull closer, Brock. We'll never be able to see her from here.
We're never gonna see her because she's not coming. But if her friends see us, then she's gonna think I don't trust her.
And Reba, don't worry. I've got a plan that'll make both of you happy.
Night vision goggles?
Barbara Jean, we're in the suburbs, not Nam.
You can't go sneaking around looking in people's windows.
I'll radio if I see anything. And don't worry, I'm not gonna do anything that looks suspicious.
I can't believe this is happening.
Oh, come on, Brock. You knew she was crazy when you married her.
I heard that.
No, I can't believe I'm sitting out here because you don't trust me. Kira's been living with me for a whole month, so obviously she's gone wild. I'm that bad a parent.
Well, I'm not here to argue with you, Brock. All I know is when she lived with me, I knew what she was up to.
Oh, yeah, like you did with Cheyenne?
One time our daughter gets pregnant, and I never hear the end of it.
Hey, I know what Kira's up to. She's out with friends.
Well, that's not good enough. You need to know which friends and where they're going, for how long, and get a phone number, and then get a cell number in case they lie about the phone number.
Or maybe we could put a chip in her head and track her by satellite.
Well, if you weren't so cheap.
Did you ever stop and think that maybe one of the reasons Kira moved in with me is because I trust her?
You know what? We might have to be here on a stakeout, but we don't have to talk.
Fine.
Fine.
Roger that.
Can you believe my mom kept track of my lip gloss?
Oh, I know. We would go through like a tube a week.
Hey, remember when my mom kept that old couch out in the garage? I thought my lips would fall off.
You know, it was kind of fun sneaking around, never knowing if we're gonna get caught or not.
Yeah. Sitting there in the dark, the scent of strawberry passion on our faces. What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. That's the problem. There's no tension. We're married. It takes all the fun out of fooling around.
No. I mean, we could go upstairs and dance around our room naked and no one would care.
You want to?
I don't know. It's all the way upstairs.
Barbara Jean, what are you doing?
No sign of Kira yet. I'm going back in.
You know, I'd love to think that your wife is insane for climbing up a tree in night vision goggles, but then I realize she's my leader.
What are you talking about?
I spied on my kid today, Brock. I'm spying on her right now.
Well, unless she doesn't show up. Then you'd just be some creepy old lady watching the teenagers party.
Because I don't know who she is anymore. You know, Kira's only been out of the house for a month, and she's got a whole new life I don't know about.
Hey, try 3 years. When I moved out, Cheyenne was drill team captain, Jake was learning to tie his shoes, and Kira was just a smart-mouthed kid. Every parent looks at their kid and thinks, oh, they grow up so fast. But I never realized how fast until I wasn't there every day to see it.
Yeah, now I'm going to be the one that's not there to see it.
Hit the gas! I've been spotted!
What?
What are you doing? What are you doing here?
Well, I think a better question is, what are your mom and dad doing here?
Never mind why we're here. Why are you here?
I'm with my friends, okay?
Friends or boys?
What's the difference?
You don't know? We got nothing to worry about.
We know it's an unsupervised party, Kira.
Where did you hear that? Have you been following me?
No, we got it from your email.
Again, honey, don't help.
I can't believe this.
Wait, Kira,
stop.
wait.
You know, I get Barbara Jean doing this, and Dad has to tag along in case he needs to post bail. But not you, Mom.
Hey. And we all know what your mom did was wrong. But you know what else is wrong? You sneaking around with boys.
I know it's kind of dark out, but if you borrow Barbara Jean's spy goggles, you'll be able to see I'm not Cheyenne.
Well, maybe we got confused because you're wearing her boy meeting sweater.
So you guys really think I'm so stupid that I'd sneak off and have sex when I'm 14? And even if I did, why would I wear Cheyenne's sweater? For good luck? I thought you knew me better than that.
Well, I used to. But since you moved out, we don't talk. I don't see you. You don't even check in with me.
Because I live with Dad now. I don't have to do all that stuff.
Oh, yes, you do.
What?
From now on, you have to check with both me and your mother. Maybe you thought you'd have it easy living with me because Dad's a pushover. Well, let me tell you something. Living with me isn't going to be a free ride, and it isn't a license to cut your mother out of your life either.
But that's not fair.
Well, good. Then I must be doing something right. Now go say goodnight to your friends. Oh, and tell Brandon I'm going to be sending his parents a nice little thank you note for letting him throw this party.
I can't believe this.
Who are you?
I'm the girl's father.
Thanks, Brock.
Hey, Red, hands off the merchandise.
Okay, Kira, I think you owe me a thank you for driving you home from school and an apology for introducing me as your driver, Giant Malibu Barbie.
I was embarrassed. You walked around campus yelling, "Is Kira here? Is Kira here?"
I just wanted to see how you were doing now that you're in high school. It can be a really hard adjustment.
I'm fine.
You know, and I want to make sure that you're hanging out with the right kids.
Got it.
You know, people that won't lead you down the wrong path. Gangs, drinking, betting on dog fights, you know, that sort of thing.
And now I know.
Or pot. Do any of the kids at your school, do they smoke pot?
Nope, not a one. In fact, we were written up in USA Today.
I'm serious. Do any of your friends?
Why would you even think that?
Well, I don't. It seemed like you had wonderful friends. Except maybe for that red-haired kid who was sitting on the bleachers. Yeah, he looked like a stoner.
Gary?
Yeah, that's the one. His eyes, they looked a little whacked out to me.
He's blind. Look, if the question is whether I'll buy you pot, the answer is no.
Okay, you know, what if someone were to offer you some? What about peer pressure? Come on, Kira. Pot is fun. All the cool kids are doing it. Hey, you want to take a little ride on my magic carpet? Ooh.
What is going on?
She's working on her sales pitch. We need the money.
We were talking about high school, about peer pressure and whether any of the people she knows have smoked pot. And she hasn't said yet.
Oh. Well, what about that, Kira?
What, you want me to start asking people whether they have or not?
Yeah, I think it's important that you know about the people you spend time with.
Okay. Dad, have you ever smoked pot?
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. I believe back then they called it reefer.
Reefer. Reefer. No, of course not.
Don't you want to know about me, Kira?
Yeah, Barbara Jean, what are you on?
I have never done drugs that weren't prescribed by a licensed therapist.
Wonderful. Can I go now? I think I need a drink.
You know, it's true. If you're honest with your kids, they'll be honest with you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go apologize to a little blind boy.
My roots are planted in the past, though my life is changing fast. Who I am is who I wanna be. A single mom who works too hard, who loves her kids and never stops, with gentle hands and the heart of a fighter. I'm a survivor.
Nope. Gotta go.
Hey there. Guys, when I left, I said empty the dishwasher.
We're checking for poison.
Oh, I don't keep my poison in the refrigerator.
No, Mrs. H, you keep it right here. Listen to this. Dextro, mono, something, something, something.
The something's why I buy it.
It's a chemical compound that has no relationship to any actual food.
Yeah, but it goes great on a bagel.
Coach had a nutritionist talk to the football team, and he explained that we're allowing all of these horrible chemicals into our bodies. All this stuff has to go.
What's the problem with the olives?
Nothing, I just don't like olives.
Okay, put everything back.
You're committing slow suicide, Mom.
I have my reasons, darling.
Hey, guys, can I get a second with your mom?
Put it all back and empty the dishwasher.
Nice going, Van.
So what happened?
Well, Kira asked me if I had, smoked pot, and I told her I never had.
So what's the problem?
Well, we both know I used to in college.
Yeah, that's right. We both know. And that's all who needs to know.
Yeah, but Reba, I wasn't honest with her.
Brock, there'll come a time when your kids get a little older that you can tell them all about your boneheaded past. I just don't think the time is now.
She gave me this look like she knew I was lying.
Well, if anybody can recognize that look, it's you. Okay, sorry. All right, so tell me what you guys told her about drugs.
Well, basically, that was it.
Then you really didn't have the talk.
It came at me out of the blue. I panicked.
Okay, now we're going to have to talk to her together. I'll tell her that I never smoked pot either.
Well, that doesn't help me, does it? You didn't.
I know. That's why I'm thinking clearly.
Maybe this is a good idea. Plus, we could tell her about the people we knew who smoked a lot of pot and all the problems they had.
Oh, like that guy Toast, the one that got busted. Or you know who's worse? That guy Brain. He was always high. Wonder what he's up to now.
He started a software company. He's a billionaire.
Hey, Mrs. H.
Hey, guys, out shopping?
Yes, we went to the Gentle Earth Natural Pantry.
Oh, man, wished I'd known. I need some Clorox.
No, Mrs. H, here's what you need. Completely organic, no processed sugar, additive-free strawberry preserves.
And we got non-bleached stone ground sesame crackers to put it on.
Pure natural flavor. Outstanding.
The world of marijuana, the pot culture, the inside dope on dope.
Wow, we thought your food was a problem. Mrs. H, are you smoking weed?
I'm getting ready for my big talk with Kira, and since I never did drugs, I'm educating myself.
Oh, if you want to teach her about drugs, you should watch that movie Scarface. Say hello to my little friend. Pra, pra.
Say goodbye to little Reba.
You know what's really cool, Cheyenne? is that one day we'll be able to look our daughter in the eye, just like your mom can with Kira, and say the same thing. Honey, we never did drugs. That is huge!
Yeah, well, it must be, because you keep on yapping about it.
What's the matter with you?
Nothing. I just don't understand why we're having a conversation about what we're going to tell our baby daughter when she's like 15.
Honey, we're just talking. What are you getting so angry about?
I mean, and what if she did try it once, Van? I mean, would that make her a terrible person?
What are you... Oh, wow.
Yeah.
When?
At cheerleading camp?
Oh, that's just great, Cheyenne. That's great. Did you ever stop and think that maybe that's why your pyramid was lopsided?
Are you sure you don't want me to stay for the big talk, Reba? Kira knows that I'm an example of a drug-free life.
Then you really should go.
But remember, if she says Mary Jane, that's code for marijuana.
Okay. And if I say tangerine, that's code for get out. Tangerine. Oh.
Do I seem calm? I seem calm, right?
You seem calm.
You know, it's important to talk to your kids about this stuff. People think it's so simple. I mean, like those stupid rubber mats that they put in the bottom of urinals that say, don't do drugs. I mean, if you're getting your advice from the bottom of a urinal, hey, maybe drugs aren't such a bad way to go. I'm just going to tell her the truth, Reba.
No, you're not. Remember, this is about me talking and you nodding.
Look who I ran into.
I got your message. What's up?
Just a little rap session.
A rap session? Are you sure we're in the right decade for that?
Not gonna be any big deal, but your father told me what you guys talked about, and we just want to follow up on that.
I like when all three of you stare at me like that. It's comforting.
Kira, we understand that drugs exist and that some kids might be doing them. And to those kids, it might seem like harmless fun. But it can get serious real fast. See, your dad and I had this friend who, well, he thought it would be harmless fun, too. He wound up in jail.
Whoa.
Big time. Whoa. Drugs are bad, man. They're a bad scene.
Anyway, I just want you to know that you can always come talk to me.
And you'll be honest.
Absolutely.
Okay, then. Well, I know Dad never smoked pot. But did you, Mom?
No. And there were times...
I did do it, okay? Okay, I did it. I smoked pot.
Anyhow, like I said, Kira, this isn't going to be any big deal.
You smoked pot? Were you high when you married me?
A lot of people ask that. Barbara, this is not about you. This is about Kira. The mistakes we made are our mistakes. You have your whole life ahead of you.
Well, actually, there are a couple things that I've been wondering about, and I didn't want to be one of those nerds who has to read pamphlets. You feel like taking a walk?
Sure, let's go down and get some ice cream.
Yeah.
Well, would it be cool if I just went with Dad?
Oh, sure, that's cool. Yeah, I'll talk to you guys later.
Okay.
Oh my gosh! I'm married to a pothead!
Tangerine! Hey there.
Hey, Mrs. H, I need your advice.
Just shaved right there. It'll look like two brows.
I have this friend who you may or may not know, who may or may not be real. And I found out that this person has done drugs.
You know? What did Brock do? Wear a t-shirt that said, I smoked pot?
Whoa, 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 whoa! Mr. H smokes pot? Well, that sure explains a whole lot. Oh, man. The oak tree doesn't grow far from the place where the acorn fell from it before it started to grow.
Van, are you high right now? It came up when we were giving our talk to Kira.
Well, how'd she react?
Well, the wrong way. Suddenly she wants to do all of her serious talking with Brock.
Well, I bet he's got some really good stories.
Well, I've got some good stories, too. And they don't all start with, dude, check it out. I mean, just because you never smoke pot doesn't mean you're not cool.
Hello, my weed-free friend.
Or maybe it does.
Van, could you please excuse us? Reba and I need to discuss something personal that is not for children's ears. It's about my husband and his friend, Mary Jane.
You know that's code for pot.
Okay, Mr. Smarty Pants, you know what tangerine means?
Get out!
So you're not the only one that gets on my nerves. And he already knows about old Smokey.
Wow! Isn't that fabulous? Something for the Christmas newsletter.
That makes you think, huh? If Mr. H hadn't fried his brain, he probably would have been a real doctor instead of a dentist.
I mean, I gotta figure out something to do because Kira won't talk to me because I never smoked pot.
Why?
What?
Yeah, tell her that you said you never did it, but you actually did. You could tell her that you did it at cheerleading camp or something.
I can't lie to her about this. Can I?
Well, if it keeps you in the loop, why not?
Well, if you don't want to lie, you could smoke pot now. I'm sure Brock's got a little wacky tobacco stashed in his golf bag. I gotta go.
These are really good for you, aren't they?
You bet they are.
I can tell, because they're gross.
Hey,
Everybody hates these crackers.
really? I like those things.
Oh, you do realize they're stone ground, right? Not stoner ground?
About that. This is so weird. Today I was looking through my diary and I found some stuff that I wrote when I was at cheerleading camp. Look.
July 10th, didn't smoke pot. Disappointed in the girls that did.
Yeah, see, some of the girls were smoking, but most of us weren't. And I guess I got confused and I thought I was one of the ones that did, but as you can see, I was one of the ones that didn't.
Oh! Well, that's weird. According to my driver's license, I wasn't born yesterday. You can't stop lying. You've got liarrhea.
You've got, why are you such a big jerkeria? Why are you flipping out that I smoked pot one time?
Because of Elizabeth, Cheyenne. Us not doing drugs is the one thing I was hoping would make up for us getting pregnant before we were married. Hey, Mom and Dad, if I'm 16, how come you've only been married for 15 years? And we'd say, the important thing is, honey, we never smoked pot. Well, I guess we can't say that now, can we, Puffy?
But we could lie.
Oh, yeah, that's brilliant, Cheyenne. If we're gonna lie about that, why don't we just lie about when we got married? I like it.
Hey, Kira, you got a minute? There's, something I need to talk to you about.
Mom, we've had the sex talk 4 times. Unless something's changed, I get it.
Ha 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 ha, funny. No, the thing is, you know, the other night when I told you that I'd never smoked pot. Well, that wasn't exactly the whole story. The truth is, this isn't exactly really easy for me to say, but I never smoked pot.
I know, Mom. Look, I'd love to talk more, but I'm meeting a private plane from Colombia.
Kira, how many times do you smoke pot?
Counting church?
How many times?
Never. I've never done it.
Me either. We've got something in common, huh? How many times you been offered to smoke pot?
Twice.
Twice? I've probably been offered over 200 times.
200 times?
Well, you don't live with a guy named Toast without being offered the bong a lot.
Dad's nickname was Toast?
No. Another guy that lived in the house. But the point is, even being offered it all those times, I never did it. So let me ask you this. Are you planning on smoking pot?
It's not really the kind of thing you plan.
You're right, it's not. That's why you might want to know what it was like for me to turn it down all those times. Or what people said to try to get me to do it. Or if I feel like I've missed out on something. Don't you think what I went through has value?
I never thought of it that way.
Me neither. I just pulled that one out of my hat. Honey, anything I can take from my life to make your life safer, that has value to me.
Hey, kiddo, sorry I'm late. Hi, Reba.
Hey.
So, you want to go get that smoothie?
Actually, Dad, I wanted to go talk to Mom first. Can we get a smoothie later?
Yeah, sure, when you get back.
Okay, cool. Bye.
Have fun.
Hey, honey.
Hey.
So, that whole pot smoking thing, that's all in your past, right?
Yes, Barbara Jean, I did it in college.
Good. Then you won't mind giving me a little sample, cowboy. And we'll be doing these little tests once a month.
Barbara Jean, why do we have to take a communication workshop? We communicate just fine. Like, remember the other day when I came home and I asked you, how was your day? And then you talked for 45 minutes? That's communication. Please don't make me do this.
I don't know what you're trying to tell me, but I bet I will after our workshop.
I don't know how we got sucked into this. I mean, we don't have any problems.
Aha!
What's that mean?
Oh, you'll find out.
You don't have to have problems to learn how to communicate better. Dr. Todd teaches you to resolve conflict. If the cowboys would have had Dr. Todd, I bet they would have gotten along better with the Indians, and we would still refer to corn as maize.
Is this about me not taking those salsa dancing lessons? Because I will. I'll even wear the tight pants.
Okay, I know what the problem is. Okay, Cheyenne? Seriously, what's the problem?
Oh, that Dr. Todd guy called and said he can't make it. Just kidding.
Oh, Reba, thank you so much for letting us do this here.
Oh, and thank you very much for letting me videotape it and selling it online.
Hey, Reba, what's in the box? Oh, wait, don't tell me. Let me guess. Okay, I'm gonna need a hint.
It's Kira's stuff.
Kira's stuff. Kira's stuff. I'm gonna need another hint.
I finally cleaned out her room. Thought it was about time that I showed her I'm accepting the fact that she's moved out.
I accepted her decision the second she got off the front porch.
Dearest Dr. Todd, everybody, act sane.
Hi. I'm looking for a Barbara Jean and Brick.
I'm Barbara Jean.
And Brickhead's over there.
It's Brock. Brock with an O.
Oh, I'm sorry. My last patient's cried all over my papers.
Hi.
Hi.
Van. I suppose my wife Cheyenne has told you all about our problems?
Actually, no, but I'm sure we'll be able to get to the bottom of whatever is bothering you.
Okay. Wow, this is weird, but I kind of feel safe.
My roots are planted in the past, though my life is changing fast. Who I am is who I wanna be. A single mom who works too hard, who loves her kids and never stops, with gentle hands and the heart of a fighter. I'm a survivor.
Are you getting rid of Kira's stuff?
Yeah, kind of.
Is it because she didn't clean her room?
Yes.
Oh, I gotta go do something.
Hey, Mom.
Oh, hey, honey. Thanks for coming over. I thought it was about time that I gave you this.
But that's my stuff. From my room.
In a box. In the kitchen. Your turn.
I can't believe you went through my stuff.
Well, why are you getting so mad?
If you don't know, then I'm not going to tell you.
Well, what if you tell me, but I promise to keep it to myself? Kira?
How do we define conflict?
You think this is funny? You think my feelings are a joke?
How do I know what your feelings are? You never tell me what's going on.
I didn't plan this, I swear.
Reba, you should join us.
Yeah, I could help, you know.
If you can get her to talk to me, Brick will pay you double.
You can't be serious. Therapy?
You can't be serious. Double?
I'm so fed up, I'll ask anybody for help. But I can't watch you walk away without knowing what happened. So park it.
Fine, but you can't make me talk.
That's right. Don't say anything, Kira.
I don't feel safe anymore.
Okay, here we go. Kira, have a breakthrough.
Therapy isn't as simple as the kind you see on TV. Although, if any of you are connected with the television industry, I have got a great idea for a new show.
Look, I just want to say up front, I don't want to do this.
And I'm betting you're the first one to cry. Okay, for our first exercise, we are going to be sharing the things that bother us.
Oh, good idea. Kira, start sharing.
Well, no, not so eager, Beaver. I want you to pair off with someone other than who you're here with.
Oh, I call Reba.
Ow!
And Mr. H.
All right, we're good.
I'm not getting stuck with Kira. I want Mom.
I'll kill her before I let you take her.
All right, freeze. What did we just learn here?
Did I pick the wrong seat?
Oh, that you're all playing it safe. You know, sharing should be difficult, maybe even a little painful. That's why I get to pick your partners, all right? So I want, yes, you with you. And you with you.
No,
Yes,
no,
and you with you.
Who made him the boss?
A university in Mexico. Now, I know we all like to pretend that we don't have any problems, but conflict resolution only works if we admit that, yeah, there are some things that bother us. So, even the slightest little resentment, bring it up.
This is taking too long.
Tell it to Brick. There you go.
Well, thank you.
Here's for you.
Okay, well, I just feel kind of awkward saying bad things about your father to you.
Please, I live with Mom.
Okay. Well, for one thing, he has no sense of romance. I thought it'd be cute if we got matching name tattoos. You know, simple, classy tattoos on the butt. But he wouldn't do it.
You wouldn't?
No. Oh.
They just started talking. How can they be so mad?
I can't read Kira's lips with you yakking at me.
I'm supposed to be sharing.
Okay, fine. Let's get this over with. Tell me everything that bugs you about Barbara Jean. Actually, this will make it faster. You do one, I'll do one.
Well, to be honest, I don't have a problem with Barbara Jean. In fact, our life is one never-ending slice of bliss.
Brock, I know her.
You're right. She's driving me crazy. Like, check this out. The other night...
So what's going on with you and Mrs. H?
Drop it, Van.
But we're supposed to share, Kira.
Okay, then you start. Tell me all you hate about Cheyenne.
I don't think so.
Why not?
Because I don't remember everything I say, and you'll make something up.
Okay, fine. Doesn't matter anyway. Cheyenne already told me all about your problems.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did. She said you're easily manipulated.
Oh, yeah? Well, let me tell you something about Cheyenne.
Look, I love him to death, but every time I tell him to do something, he acts like he's not even listening.
Who?
Van.
Oh, of course. But if that's all your dad did, that won't bother me.
Hey, it's my turn.
Oh, wonder if Van's telling Kira how it's always your turn.
Because it's not just making the bed. No, it's having to arrange 14 stuffed animals in a specific order. And Binky can't be next to Lulu because they have a history. Which Barbara Jean says is private. And this is the really sick part. I want to know what it is. Man. I didn't realize how much stuff I was keeping inside. You know, it's great to be able to talk to you like this.
Yeah, we never could talk about Barbara Jean when we were married.
So, your turn, Reba. What's the deal with Kira?
I don't know. I'd love to tell you what's wrong, Brock, but I don't know. She won't tell me. She just gets mad and storms out. Then I lie awake all night wondering if she's difficult or if I'm a bad parent. It's because she's difficult.
So there it is. That's how I feel. Now you let me have it. Come on.
What you're saying makes sense.
Well, it does to me, Kira. Wait a minute, you didn't do your whole make fun of Van thing. You must be really upset. So you want to talk about what's bugging you?
Mom cleaned out my room.
Not fair. We have to clean our room because apparently she's not our maid.
Yeah, well, it's just not my room anymore. You wouldn't understand.
No. I think I do. When I moved out 2 years ago, my parents did the exact same thing, only opposite.
Van.
No, hear me out, hear me out. See, they kept my room the exact way I left it, and I liked that. I mean, I would have been upset if they turned into a sewing room or a pub. Because that would mean that part of my life was over.
You do understand. Mom wouldn't turn my room into a pub.
Nah, I don't think she will. But that would be really awesome.
Okay, people, it's time for a break. You can all relax and stretch your legs for a bit. Or you can come browse through the dining room / gift shop. First customer gets a free Dr. Todd coffee mug.
Hey, look, I'm not saying this is a total waste of time, but I'm getting frustrated. So either you tell me why my daughter's mad at me or I'm closing down your gift shop.
Well, it's going to happen. It's just not soup yet.
It's not a jelly donut either. What's that got to do with it?
Well, it's like I said in my book, Relationship Soup. We're still adding ingredients. It has to simmer so all the flavors can combine into a rich, delicious broth.
Oh. Well, while we're waiting, why don't we make ourselves a sandwich with all this bologna?
All right, there you go. And just in case, God forbid, it doesn't work out with the Brickster, there is my home phone number.
Okay.
Hey, you know what? I wasn't too happy about doing this, but that whole sharing thing was actually pretty good. I got a lot off my chest.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Good. Then you're really going to love this next part.
Yeah, what next part?
Well, we are going to share with the group what we told each other. It's called tattling.
Tattling?
You are going to be the first one to cry. Okay, everybody, it is tattle time. You know, people say to me, wouldn't it be simpler just to tell the person who's bothering you what's wrong? Well, I say simple or stupid.
Stupid.
Yes, it is stupid, because people just get defensive when they hear the same old complaints from the same old person. They just stop listening. But they will listen to a neutral third party, a person who I like to call the Tattler. And the Tattler is a registered trademark of Dr. Todd, Inc.
Now we're talking. Okay, Van, you tattle first. What's stuck in Kira's craw?
Did you graduate from a university in Mexico? Okay, let's start with her.
Be honest and truthful. You got 10 seconds.
Well, Cheyenne is worried that Van is lazy. But I'll tell you who's lazy. Brock is lazy. Yeah. Every morning he gets up, gets a paper, has a cup of coffee while I'm busting my behind with the baby.
I work, Barbara Jean.
Yeah, I know you work. You work on your short game and your putting and your dirty joke telling. You must be exhausted. Anyway, that's what's bothering Cheyenne.
Okay, let's stick with the exercise, okay? We're supposed to be telling what the other person complained about.
Okay, well, I'm supposed to say what Reba's problem is with Kira, but can I just say this first? You know, it's crazy that Binky and Lulu have a history. And it's even worse that you won't tell me what it is.
Yeah, everything I do is crazy. Like it's so crazy to want to get matching tattoos.
No, it's not crazy if I'm a biker named Spleen and you're my old lady.
Oh.
Okay, what if we did that and then something happened?
What do you mean? Like we'd get divorced?
I'm just saying that once you've been divorced, it makes you aware that it's possible, okay?
Don't you think I know it's possible? If you could leave someone as wonderful as Reba, You could certainly leave me. But honey, I choose hope. I believe that our love is a love that lasts forever. And I am willing to put my butt on the line.
Yeah, Brock, you willing to put your butt on the line?
I'm willing to buy you a platinum tennis bracelet.
Done.
Man, this guy is good. Fix us next.
No. We're next. We're next.
No, you are still simmering. Now, who wants to tattle on Van?
Kira, I'm gonna get in so much trouble, but then he's gonna fix it.
Yeah, Kira, put Van in the hot seat.
Well, he said he loves his wife very much, and she's perfect.
Liar! I would never say that. I said Cheyenne's always mad at me, and I don't know why.
You do too know why. You always mess things up on purpose.
Why would I do that?
So I don't ask you to do them anymore.
Oh, I wish I was that smart.
Okay. Well, if you are so innocent, why do you always stop doing things? You dressed Elizabeth once. Once!
Because you changed her when I was done.
Yeah? Where you put her frog shirt on with her ducky pants.
And everyone knows they're mortal enemies. When you correct me, you make me feel like I'm a bad father.
What?
Yeah, like when she goes out dressed like that, you're really embarrassed of me.
Van, I am never embarrassed of you. And you've given her tons of opportunities. I'm sorry, Van. From now on, I'm gonna let you do everything. And I'm not even gonna lift a finger.
You are a great girl, Cheyenne.
Yeah.
How'd I get so lucky?
Yeah.
You.
All righty. That's 2 down, 1 to go. Who wants to tattle on the kid?
Oh, okay, everybody pipe down. Here's where brick pays double. Okay, Van, spill the mystery.
Pass.
Pass? Pass? What do you mean pass? There's no pass in soup.
Well, I think if Kira wants you to know, she'll tell you.
Maybe next workshop. Wow, grown-ups have so much fun.
Here, wait up. Where do you think you're going? You can't make soup if the noodles are going to get ticked off and leave.
I've had enough Dr. Todd for one night.
Oh, no. We're going to finish this. Okay, you want to know what I said to your dad after he stopped whining about Barbara Jean's stuffed toys?
You don't have to tell me, Mom. I already know what you said.
Oh, prove it! Come on, hotshot, prove it to me that you can read minds.
Okay, fine. You said you hate me.
What? Oh, honey, how could you possibly think that?
The box.
The box? No, the box means I love you, that I finally accepted your decision to move out.
No, it doesn't. It says you hate me and I can never come back.
You know what our problem is? The box is a two-faced liar.
So you don't hate me for moving out?
No, sweetie, of course not. Now, I'm going to say this loud and clear. You will always have a place here. Okay? Okay.
Now it's soup.
Hey, Reba, Barbara Jean told me the whole Binky Lulu story. It's just so sad.
Thanks again. So, Jake, what do you think about the high-definition television?
It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Wait till you turn it on.
Is it here?
It's here.
It's here! Oh, thank the Lord. This is the best thing that's ever happened to me. Besides you, honey.
Dan, you do not have time to watch TV. Go change your shirt. We're gonna be late for my class.
Cheyenne, I do not want to go to some stupid husband panel. We have a flat screen, high definition TV. I finally have something to grow old and get fat in front of.
Dan, it's for my sociology class and I'm getting graded on it.
They're grading you on your husband? Well, I hope they're grading on a curve.
Dan, these women are coming to find out what men really want from marriage.
You know what men really want from marriage? I can't really tell you in front of your mother.
Dan, you're going.
All right, fine. You know what men really want from marriage? A high definition flat screen TV!
Reba, I need your help. I am desperate.
No, not now. I'm gonna go watch Dr. Phil's big old Charlie Brown size head in high def.
Brock and I are being audited by the IRS. Reba, it's not funny. I think we are in real trouble here. Now you know how I've been doing all of our tax returns?
Yeah, what's the problem?
I've been doing all of our tax returns. Here, take a look.
Well, right off the bat, I'd tell you to stop doing the I heart the IRS stuff. It makes you look desperate.
I am desperate. Oh, Reba, I'm going down. I'm headed for the big house.
Barbara Jean.
Promise me, Reba, if I get sent to prison, you will do something to get sent to prison too, and then we can break out like on that show. You're gonna have to get the layout of the prison tattooed on your body, so you're gonna need to gain some weight. Okay. Oh, God.
Calm down.
Oh, I love how tough you are. When we're in prison, I'm so gonna be your girlfriend.
Barbara Jean.
Yeah?
They only send you to jail if you lie on these forms. Not because you put glitter all over it.
I would never knowingly lie. I mean, so if I just made these mistakes because I don't know what I'm doing, I should be okay, right?
Yes, you should plead dumb. Trust me. After they talk to you for a little while, they'll let you off. Heck, they'll probably even pay for your ride home. All right, Dr. Phil, polish up that old bald head of yours.
Even if we didn't go to prison, I'd still so be your girlfriend.
My roots are planted in the past, though my life is changing fast. Who I am is who I wanna be. A single mom who works too hard, who loves her kids and never stops, with gentle hands and the heart of a fighter. I'm a survivor.
Reba, we're back. Just like a cold sore.
Hey, that's a reoccurring mosquito bite.
The audit went great. You are gonna love yours.
What do you mean?
Brock, go.
Oh, yeah, well, it's a funny thing, really. It seems like once they take a look at your returns, they get all excited and they want to go back even further.
How much farther?
Yeah, well, it's a funny thing, really. Oh, wow, is this new?
Brock!
Yeah, the last 3 years of our marriage, you and I are being audited.
Wait a minute, we got divorced. Didn't you get the audits and the settlement?
Reba, you've got nothing to worry about. I'm sure that your returns are in order.
That's right, Reba. As far as you know, everything's fine.
Last time you said everything's fine, I heard Barbara Jean giggling in the background.
Do you remember that time?
That was so... Well, anyway, look, it's really no big deal. I mean, you remember when Harry, my friend from dental school, set up that charity for us in the Cayman Islands?
How come I never met Harry?
Oh, you haven't? Oh, well, we'll have him over for dinner in 3 to 5 years. Anyway, turns out that was more of a charity for the people who donated to it than it was for the poor Caymanians.
So the charity was a scam?
Scam is such an ugly word. No, it was more of an illegal tax shelter, and I got out as soon as I found out, but the thing is, I never paid the money back, and I never told you about it because you're so big on the truth and everything.
How much?
Well, that's not a lot, hardly anything.
So sell something and pay it back, like that tanning bed you claim not to have.
It's a rental. Anyway, I gave the money I saved to a real charity, Reba. I made it as right as I could, but this is the IRS that we're talking about. You don't tell them that you that you sheltered money from them. They will crawl into places you didn't even know existed.
He's right, Reba. He can't go to prison. Although it would be nice for you to see Harry.
Reba, promise me that you won't say anything. Trust me, you did not want to open up this can of worms.
I'll think about it. Now go home and tan up. I need you looking good for the audit.
Welcome, everyone, to I Do Is Forever, Marriage from a Man's View.
This seminar is forever, and I wish I had a view of the game.
Thank you, everyone, for writing all of your questions for our panel. Now, let's meet our happily married men. This is Van Montgomery, happily married to me, Tegan. And that's Herman, and that's Doug, and they're married to other women. Okie dokie. First question.
First question, why am I here?
This one is for the cute one.
Well, that's gotta be me. Thank you, ladies.
Remember, ladies, these men are married, especially Van. All right, the question is, how did you meet your wife?
We met in high school. Well, thanks again. They like me.
Okie dokie. Next question. For the hot one.
Me again. Sorry, Doug.
What is your wife's worst trait? Okay, that's a good one. Van?
Ooh, that's a tough question. I'm gonna have to say I can't tell which of her eyes are prettier.
Yeah, isn't he charming, ladies? But remember, we really do need complete honesty in order for the panel to be helpful. Okay, next question. When did the really hot guy know that his wife was the one? Okay, you guys, this is ridiculous.
Okay, I'll take over now. Let me tell you a story how I proposed to my wife. I rented a hot air balloon. Hot air balloon. And as we hovered over the field, I pointed down there. And carved in the crops were the words, "Will you marry me?" And I handed her a glass of champagne with a diamond ring the size of a cockroach. And then she fainted. So I picked her up gently and kissed her softly on the lips. And when she awoke, she said the words, "I will. I will."
All right, that is enough. He's a goon and he is a liar. He didn't propose to me. You want to know how he knew I was the one, Maureen? When he asked me to homecoming and I said, "Oh, okay, but don't forget to buy me a corsage and some diapers because you knocked me up."
And I married her anyway because I knew I loved her when I looked into her gorgeous left and right eyes. Next question.
Yeah. How are you getting home?
Ladies.
Hey, guys. Sorry I'm late. Okay. Here, I took some pictures of other people's children for you to claim as dependents. Although the black kid may require some explanation.
Well, you knock it off, Barbara Jean. Everything will be fine as long as Reba doesn't say anything.
I've thought about it, and I'm not gonna lie.
What? This is the IRS. You have to lie. You have any idea what they could do to us?
You said it wasn't going to be that much money.
Yeah, well, see, here's the funny thing. It could be a tad more than I led you to believe.
You ever stop lying?
Well, it wasn't a lot initially, but what with penalty and interest, it would be a ton.
How much is a ton?
Well, it would put you in a huge hole, and Barbara Jean and I might lose the house.
What? Brock, you never told me we could lose the house. I can't live under a bridge. Not again.
Brock, how could you do this? How could you let this get to a point where it would cost everybody so much?
Only if they find out if you get on board, none of that's going to happen.
I'm not lying. It's bad karma. It follows you around. That's why you've had such a lousy life, Brock.
She's babbling and turning pink. She's gonna rat us out.
Will you two stop beating on me? That's their job. Now, look, Reba, just let me do all the talking, okay? All you have to do is smile and nod.
Well, you are a better liar than I am. I just wish you were more likable.
Okay, everybody just shh. All right? The walls have ears. Trust no one. For all you know, I could be wearing a wire. Well, actually, I am under here, but it's just a lift and separate.
Oh, will you stop, Barbara Jean, for heaven's sake?
Hi, my name is Agent Miller. Come in.
Smile and nod, smile and nod.
Yeah, I got it.
Hey, Agent Miller. Hey, I'm just gonna go out there and play with my black child.
So, Mrs. Hart, how are you today?
Fine. She's fine. We're fine.
Good. I'll be working with Mrs. Hart, and Dr. Hart, you'll be down the hall with Agent Fung.
Fine. But I thought we were going to do this together. I mean, you didn't separate Barbara Jean and me.
It's just our policy with divorced couples. They're always so eager to tell on each other. Plus, when there's nothing to hide, no one minds.
Oh, well, there's certainly nothing to hide. Right, Reba?
Dr. Hart, will you come with me?
Is this going to take long?
How long have you got?
Fun just kills me. So, Mrs. Hart, before we get started, I have to tell you that the IRS is a lot more lenient if the taxpayer comes forward with any issues or problems. I'm sure there aren't any, but I have to tell you that, okay? Mm-hmm. Okay. We've been over everything, and it mostly seems to be in order. Okay. But there is one tiny area of concern.
Oh?
You probably know what I'm talking about.
Cayman.
What?
K-Man. Okay, man, lay it on me.
I'd like to talk to you about 1998.
I was drunk that whole year.
Try to think back. Did you work for Dr. Hart full time?
Yes.
According to this, you worked for your husband full time, and yet he only paid you minimum wage. Was there any compensation paid under the table?
Oh, no, he's just cheap.
Mm-hmm. He looks cheap. Anyhow, that's the only problem we had.
Great.
So you just sign here, and we send it off for one final review, and then you're done.
Super great.
Oh. Miller. Hi, Fong. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
What did Fung say?
Oh, just IRS-y stuff. Oh, before you sign, if there is anything that you knowingly and willingly omitted and you sign this, the penalties of perjury apply.
Perjury?
Mm-hmm. So, is there anything you left out? Something you might suddenly remember that you might want to share? Something your ex-husband may have spilled to Fung?
Since those ladies at your seminar loved me so much, I should write a book on how to be the perfect husband.
You should write a book. You should call it I'm a Perfect Liar, and I met a girl and I made up stories about how I met her so I could impress stupid college girls, which are stupid anyway.
Well, it doesn't leave a whole lot of room on the cover for my picture.
Here's my book. I married a hot jerk.
Oh, I get it. You're a little jealous because I got all the attention.
I am so not jealous.
Oh, please. A perfect husband can read his wife.
Why did you have to lie, Van? Is the truth about our lives really so awful?
Honey, what are you talking about?
I just felt like you had to make up some fantasy about what our life is like because you're so ashamed of it.
Cheyenne, I made up a fantasy because that's what I wish had happened. Not because I'm ashamed of it, because you deserve a memory like that. You deserve to be proposed to in a hot air balloon, not, what? You're pregnant, what are we gonna do?
Really?
Yes.
That's why you lied?
Honey, the only thing I feel bad about our relationship is that I haven't tried to make it 100 times better.
Hey, baby, come here, baby. Did you really mean that thing about not knowing which one of my eyes is more beautiful? Because I kind of think that too.
I meant it all. Oh man, I really should write a book.
Reba. So, how'd it go with Agent Miller?
Fine. How'd it go with Agent Phone?
Fine, fine. So anything you want to tell me, Reba?
No. Anything you want to tell me, Brock?
Tell you?
Uh-huh.
Oh, well, let me think. Yeah, there is one thing. You sang like a bird, didn't you?
What? No, you're the rat. Anything to save your own skin, huh, Brock?
Oh, cut the act, Reba. It was you. You should have seen the look on Fung's face when he was talking to Miller on the phone. Oh, the very interesting.
No. Horse feathers. My gal didn't call your guy. Your guy called my gal, talking about how you were down there spilling your guts.
Oh, I didn't say anything, I swear.
I didn't say anything either, I swear.
Wait a minute. It was a trick. It was a trick. They were trying to get us to believe the other one was confessing to try and break us.
So neither one of us talked about the Cayman thing?
I didn't.
I didn't either.
Oh, that means we're okay. We did it. Oh, I always knew I could trust you, Reba. Oh,
yes. Oh, wait. Hello. Oh, Agent Miller.
Miller time.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. All righty. Bye. We owe the government $75,000.
What? What are you talking about?
Back taxes, penalty, and interest! $75,000!
I don't understand. We didn't tell them anything. How did they find out?
Fung broke me!
obviously on Reba.
The audit went great. You are going to love yours.
Turns out that was more of a charity for the people who donated to it than it was for the poor Caymanians.
So the charity was a scam?
Scam is such an ugly word. No, it was more of an illegal tax shelter.
I'll be working with Mrs. Hart, and Dr. Hart, you'll be down the hall with Agent Fung.
But I thought we were going to do this together. I mean, you didn't separate Barbara Jean and me.
It's just our policy with divorced couples. They're always so eager to tell on each other.
We owe the government $75,000.
How did they find out?
Fung broke me. Well, you know, I was just passing him in the hallway, and he said something about how would I like a cup of coffee, and I said, well, hey, with the amount of money we owe you, I should buy you coffee. And then it kind of all just came out.
Barbara Jean, do you realize what you've done? Now we owe the government $75,000.
Why are you blaming her? You're the one that lied in the first place.
Yeah.
Oh, cut it out, blabbermouth. Okay, this is not happening. This can't be happening. I don't have $37,000, Brock.
Actually, your share would be $37,500. I'm splitting hairs. You go ahead.
I'll never be able to pay my half. I only have $18 in my purse. I don't even know who's on the $20 bill.
You know, they just put Jack Nicholas on the Scottish 5-pound note. What? I'm a sucker for all things Scottish.
I gotta do something about this, Brock.
Why me?
Because you're the one who lied in the first place. Then you went and married Kelly McCan't Shut Up. She with the wee little brain.
Oh, nice. You know what? Brock, we can't talk to her when she's like this. We should just leave. And quickly.
Reba, hey, listen, maybe you could take out a second mortgage on the house.
Fourth.
Fourth? Good God, woman, what do you do with your money?
Oh, that's it.
All right, look, maybe we can work out a payment plan with the IRS.
Oh, yeah, how about $1 a year for 37,000 years? Because that's all I can afford.
Actually, it'd be 37,500 years.
You know what? Just get out. Listening to you gives me a headache.
Fine. Come on, Barbara Jean, let's leave Reba alone. Reba, if it makes you feel any better, I'm disgusted with myself, too.
Okay, all right, come on. Let's not leave it like this. Come here.
My roots are planted in the past, though my life is changing fast. Who I am is who I wanna be. A single mom who works too hard, who loves her kids and never stops, with gentle hands and the heart of a fighter. I'm a survivor.
Do you really think that you're gonna scare someone off with a lightsaber?
I will if I use the Force.
Wait a minute, Anne. When I went to sleep last night, didn't you have hair?
Yeah, I know. You know how I like to go to bed with gum in my mouth? Well, I'm not doing that anymore. Intruder!
It's Mom, cleaning the oven at 2 in the morning.
Hey, maybe she's sleep cleaning.
I'm not asleep. I gotta figure a way out of this IRS debt, and I do my best thinking when I'm drinking. I mean, cleaning.
Well, is there anything that makes you want to cook? Because I think the best when I'm eating.
We've got big financial problems here. We're making some cutbacks. You ate yesterday, so technically today is your day off, okay? I'm also thinking about selling the car.
You're not gonna get much for your car.
Not my car, Van's car.
No. You will not sell Rhonda. I will see you go to prison before I let that happen.
Hey!
Barbara Jean, how did you get in here?
I climbed in your bedroom window. I'm not knocking on your door at 2 in the morning, Reba. That would be rude.
Why are you even here at all?
Because Brock's decided to sell our house.
What?
He feels so guilty he wants to pay the whole debt, and the only way that he can do that is to sell our house. I'm losing my home, Reba. My child is going to be without a home.
Does Mr. H have a broker yet?
What? Man, why would you even ask that?
That's no reason, does he?
Okay, whoa, wait just a minute. Brock is taking care of the whole debt with the IRS, and I'm not going to have you as a neighbor?
Yeah. Isn't it awful?
It's awfully something.
I know. I mean, if I move out of this block, I'm never going to see you anymore.
Oh, no. Sure you will, Barbara Jean. You can set up lunch twice a week.
Cheyenne, don't help me. Barbara Jean, I don't know what you want me to do.
Reba, I want you to get Brock to change his mind. I mean, after all, you're the one that put that awful thought into Brock's weak and pliable brain.
No. I just told Brock to fix the problem. His weak and pliable brain came up with the rest.
Yeah, well, I blame you.
Of course you do, Barbara Jean. And you know a good way to get back at her? Use me as your realtor.
Well, how would that get back at her?
I'll drop her. She's dead weight to me anyway, and I've been thinking about going solo.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have. And I don't think I can work with Mrs. H after what she's done.
Well, what is it, Reba? Do I hire your backstabbing partner, or do you help me?
I'm sorry, Barbara Jean.
Come on, Barbara Jean. I'm gonna find you a wonderful new home where you can feel safe. What's your price range?
Not much.
Then I can't guarantee safe. Here, let me walk you home. Hey, Barbara Jean. Is this a bad time?
Well, actually, yeah, Henry was
Great,
just
smile.
Ooh, everything's all sparkly. Ooh.
This is Jenny. She's gonna be taking pictures for the brochure.
Hello? Van, wait.
And since Jenny was gonna be here, I figured she'd take some pictures of me working my realtor magic. Down here by the couch.
But Van. Oh, that's nice, Van. I like that. Van, stop! Okay, as much as I'm enjoying the light show, we're not gonna need to make your brochure anymore.
Sure we are. Remember, this is how we're gonna get back at Mrs. H.
Yeah. But Van, I don't want to get back at Reba anymore.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
Okay, Barbara Jean, don't start yelling at me. I'm just here to help Van with his brochure.
But Mrs. H, remember, we're no longer in business together?
You guys, I'm not mad. Last night, I had an epiphany. Do you all know what an epiphany is?
Is that some sort of booze?
No. I was going over in my mind what happened at Reba's house, and I said to myself, Babby J, that's my American Idol name if I ever make it, fingers crossed. I said, Babby J, Reba is never gonna let you move away from her. All right, now let me explain. Reba, how many times a day do you call me?
0.
And how many times a day do you come over here and pop in on me?
Never.
Now, how many times a day do I pop in on you?
50. And apparently sometimes at night through a window.
Exactly. Now, there's no way you would put up with that if secretly you didn't like me.
I think somebody needs to stop knocking back on the epiphany.
She always does this. I get into trouble and she pretends to be happy and calls me a moron and a butt, you know. But then at the end of the day, she rides in and saves me. She's like my guardian angel with a really mean sense of humor.
Barbara Jean, this thing is bigger than the both of us. We're mere pawns in God's great chess game of life. And it looks like your pawn is going to be way on the other side of the chessboard.
Oh, okay, that's right. I'm a pawn. All right, I'll play along, Reba. Okay, Van, let's go get some pictures of the bird bath for that brochure. Okay.
Yeah, birds take baths. Okay, let me get my pigeon loofah.
Hey, Mom. Is Dad here?
Oh, honey, I don't know. I just got here myself.
Well, would you give this to him? These have a range of over 2 miles, so I can call him when he gets to his new house.
Will do, Jake.
And he's still going to be able to coach my basketball team, right?
Oh, yeah, you bet.
And on Thursdays, we go to that diner and have waffles. We can still do that, right?
Absolutely, honey. It's going to be just like when he was over at his condo. You'll get to see him all the time.
Cool.
Yeah.
And be sure to give him that walkie-talkie, okay?
I sure will. You bet.
Hey, did I just hear Jake?
Oh, yeah, he left that for you. He said he wanted to be able to talk to you when you get into your new house.
Oh. Well, I don't think it's going to work at my new place.
Oh, yeah, he said it has a range of over 2 miles.
Yeah, well, Reba, we're not going to be moving around here. We're moving to Las Vegas.
Hey, Dad. It's me. Just wanted to tell you I love you.
Copy that, little buddy. Brock, get back in here. We need to talk about this.
What is it, Reba?
You can't move to Las Vegas.
Sure I can. It's one of the fastest growing cities in America, and they need dentists. Young, ambitious dentists.
You're not even 2 out of 3 of those things. And what about Jake?
Oh, to tell you the truth, I think Jake would be better off without me.
That's not true. Jake still needs a father.
Does he? You know, this whole IRS thing has made me realize it's just one more time that I've hurt the people I care about. I mean, face it, Reba, I'm like a tornado. Made a mess of my life and everyone else's life I'm close to.
I can't believe you're even considering this.
Yeah? Well, I am.
So you're tearing this family apart over money. Brock, you're making a huge mistake.
You know what? You may be right. But fortunately, making mistakes seems to be the only thing that I've been good at lately.
Yeah, that and being a butt. Stupid.
Uh-oh. You're muttering. Someone did something dumb.
Only your dad could take a wonderful gesture like moving Barbara Jean away from me and wreck it. He wants to move to Las Vegas.
What?
Yeah. He wants to move far away because he's on this kick about all the bad stuff he's done and how he's ruined everybody else's lives.
Well, Mom, that is so not true. Did you tell him how great he is? Did you remind him of all the good stuff that he's done?
I don't think I'm the best person for that job.
Mom, Vegas? We have to do something. I don't want Dad moving to Utah.
Cheyenne, Las Vegas is in Nevada.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said Los Angeles.
Barbara Jean, just take a look at the property.
Van, it's a waste of time. Reba is never gonna let this happen. She's a stopper, remember?
Van, stop trying to sell him a house.
What? Why?
Because I'm going to talk Brock into staying.
Bingo! Nice call, Babby J. I knew you weren't gonna let this happen. Oh, Reba, I wish I knew the words to Reunited by Peaches and Herb.
I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing it for Jake.
Right. For Jake. Yeah, it's best that we leave our bond unspoken. We'll just share a look.
Barbara Jean, she's serious. Dad wants you guys to move to Vegas.
What?
Yeah, the one in Nevada.
Mr. H can't move to Vegas. I'm not licensed to sell houses in Vegas.
Yeah, and I can't live in Vegas. I'm not allowed within 500 feet of Wayne Newton.
All right. Everybody just calm down. Why don't we make a list of all the stuff that Brock is good at, then I'll take it over there and use that to talk him into staying.
Okay.
For Jake.
Right. For Jake. Okay.
Yeah. You're creeping me out.
Okay, yeah, I'm creeping you out. Okay.
Okay, good things about Brock.
Ooh, go. I've got plenty of good things to say about Brock.
You don't get to talk. He's not moving away from you. Cheyenne.
Pass.
Pass?
Well, come back to me. I'm not good at doing this under pressure.
Van.
Pass.
Everybody can't pass. You get to pass. Van.
All right, look, I like Mr. H a lot, so let's quickly review.
Okay.
We got affair, we got a divorce, we got midlife crisis, separation from the new wife, line to the IRS, financial ruin, cheats at golf. He's always in the bathroom when the dinner check comes. Oddly tan.
Oh, all right, all right. That's it. I'll just do something on my own.
He's a caring and attentive lover.
Meeting's over. Hey, Brock.
Hey.
What are you doing?
I was just getting in one last tan on my Tan Blaster 2000 before I send it back. I don't want to stand out in the desert.
Really? Are there a lot of orange people in Las Vegas?
Yes?
Well, look, Brock, I was telling the kids about what you said about the tornado and ruining people's lives, and man, you should have heard them singing your praises.
Really?
Yeah.
What'd they say?
Well, what happened is they were all yelling about all the great stuff you do and talking at the same time. Man, it was like a love fest. I was looking at the calendar saying, what is this, Brock Day?
Really? What did Cheyenne say?
Why do you push?
They couldn't think of anything, could they?
No. But they tried. You should have seen how hard they tried. Didn't that show you how much they care?
Look, I know they do. I know they do. I just don't want to hurt anyone anymore, and that's why I'm leaving.
That's not called leaving, Brock. That's called running away. And that's what you do every time things get tough.
What are you talking about?
What am I talking about? I'm talking about when things got tough between you and me, you ran to Barbara Jean. And when things got tough between you and Barbara Jean, you ran to the golf course. And when things are getting tough around here, you're running off to Las Vegas.
I'm just trying to do what I think is best for everyone.
Breaking up a family is not good for anybody, Brock. We did that once before. Let's not do that again.
Are we still a family, Reba?
As crazy as it sounds, yes. With everything we've got going against us, Brock, it shouldn't work, but it does. And that's why I'm able to tell you this. You got a white patch on the back of your neck.
Mrs. H, I hope you're H-A-P-P-Y.
Actually, I'm C-R-A-B-B-Y.
Oh! I just talked to Mr. H, and thanks to little Miss Susie Do-Right, that's you, I lost 2 commissions. The one that I would have gotten from selling their house, and the one that I would have gotten from selling them a new one. 3, actually, because when I heard about it, I was with another client, I lost my temper and took it out on them. Excuse me, Mr. Montgomery, what's a bonus room? It's a Bonus, be happy!
So they're not moving to Las Vegas?
That's right, Miss Susie. 2 and 2 makes 4. They're not going anywhere. Mr. H is gonna come up with the money somehow to pay off the IRS. That does not involve me getting a commission. You know what? We should put up a billboard of you holding a gun that says, "Nobody move!"
So they're not moving out of state. Yet Barbara Jean is still going to be my neighbor.
So, how does that make you feel, Mrs. H?
Pass.
Well, anyway, I think there's something wrong with Mr. H. I think he's sick, because he's got a giant red patch on the back of his neck. Good morning, Mrs. H. Ready to go to the office?
The office isn't even open yet, Van.
The early bird gets the worm, Mrs. H. That's why I like to go to the office to watch that. Sometimes the worm breaks in half. It's so gross. But it's really cool.
Hey, honey, can I have some money before you go?
For what?
Well, I just have to get a few things.
These things. They wouldn't happen to have high heels, would they?
No, not all of them.
Uh-huh.
So can I have some money?
Oh, God, it's so hard being generous. I just take it all.
Thanks.
Just make sure you write everything down in your expense journal. See you at the office, Mrs. H.
Hi, honey.
Expense journal?
Oh, yeah, that's a system that Van uses to control our money. He enters all of our expenses in the computer and then prints out these little pie charts that he's supposed to go over. But usually, when he sees the pie charts, he decides that he wants pie, so he never does.
And you're okay with that?
Yeah, Van loves pie.
Not that. Him controlling all the money.
Mom, Dad controlled the money when you guys were married.
Yes, and having gone through what I just went through with your dad, I can think of 75,000 reasons that was dumb.
Mom, I really don't think Van is like Dad.
There was a time I used to think Dad wasn't like Dad, but surprise!
Look, I've thought about talking to him, but, you know, money is just one of those issues in our marriage that's just better left not talked about.
Okay, Cheyenne, listen to me. Money is not one of the issues in a marriage. It is the issue in a marriage. It is the issue underneath all the other issues. Honey, a marriage has to have full and honest disclosures.
Mom, my marriage has full and honest disclosure. And besides, I can always lie on my expense journal.
My roots are planted in the past, though my life is changing fast. Who I am is who I wanna be. A single mom who works too hard, who loves her kids and never stops, with gentle hands and the heart of a fighter. I'm a survivor.
Okay, the termite company said we can tent the Hillman house on Wednesday.
Great. Although, you know what has always bugged me about tenting a house, Mrs. H?
What's that?
What if termites love to go camping? Wouldn't it be ironic if they saw a tent going up and they thought they were on this really cool camping trip, and the next thing they know, they're dead? Did you ever wonder about that?
Yeah, Van, I think everybody wonders about that. So, did you write that down in your expense journal?
What?
That decaf latte with a double shot of vanilla. You do write that down in your expense journal, don't you?
Me? No. That's just for Cheyenne. Here's another thing I always wonder about, Mrs. H. What if lobsters love jacuzzis? And just before we drop them to a pot of boiling hot water, they think we're the nicest people in the world. You know what that would be? That would be ironic.
Let's get back to Cheyenne for a second. Don't you worry that your financial system might make Cheyenne feel like a little less than an equal partner?
What? Why would it?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe because you don't have to keep an expense journal and she does, and she has to ask for money?
Well, gee, I hadn't thought about that.
Well, something to think about now.
Well, yeah, I guess maybe it is.
Yeah, you know, when you're not so busy thinking how ironic it would be if mosquitoes like those big blue bug lights that kill them.
Huh?
You know, those big blue bug lights that we put outside in the summer. What if bugs liked them? You know, hey guys, party's over here, and then zap!
You lost me.
Oh, you know, like the lobsters.
We keep big blue bug lights out in the summertime to keep the lobsters away?
No, the thing before with the happy dead termites that camp. You know.
Look, Mrs. H, I don't mind if you have a few beers at lunch, but I wouldn't talk to anybody else this afternoon if I were you.
Hey, where have you guys been?
Just hanging out.
Jake had detention.
You said you wouldn't tell.
Yeah, Jake, I say a lot of things. Yesterday I told the DMV I weighed 105. Grow up.
So what'd you do?
He had a soda at school. They're banned. I mean, it's the same as if he brought a tomahawk or photographs of buxom women.
So how did you get a soda if they were banned from school?
Kids sell them from their backpacks.
Pushers. On the street, they call them pop daddies.
Thank you, Barbara Jean. I can take it from here.
Sweet Jake. You used to be such a good boy. We miss that good boy. Oh.
Here's what happened.
No. Here's what happened. Your school banned sodas and you had one. That was wrong. Now, if you've got a problem with the rules, you take it up with your principal, but you do not break the rules. Now, you get upstairs and think about what I just said.
Oh, hey, Mrs. H, good, you're here. Cheyenne! I thought about what you said about the money thing, and I'm gonna make it right.
Oh, glad I could help.
Hey, honey, how was work?
Oh, great. Hey, well, except for one of the realtors got hammered at lunch, but, I covered for her. Anyway, I have something really important to say to you.
Okay, I know what you're gonna say, Van, but they were on sale.
You bought shoes. Good for you.
Okay, well, I put it in the expense journal, put it under asthma medication, but it's in there.
Okay. Forget the stupid expense journal. Look, I realized today that I'm doing things financially that might make you feel that I don't see you as an equal partner.
Oh, honey, that is so sensitive.
It's hard to go through life that way, but I try to carry it with dignity. Anyway, I wanted to show you how much I value you as a wife, a mother, and as a partner. So, I decided to pay you.
What?
Yeah, I worked out in the approximate value of what you do around here, threw in a little extra because you look so hot doing it, and I came up with a weekly paycheck. So here you go.
You figured out my value?
Yeah, you know, stuff like cooking, laundry, daycare, and I didn't include, because that would be illegal.
Why would you think that you could treat me like an employee? Would you think that the money that we make is yours?
See, it's a big old joke, Cheyenne. Man, tell her it's a joke, a big old dumb dangerous joke.
Well, why would I say that? You're the one who told me to do it.
What? You told him to pay me?
No, I didn't say that. I just told him to think about it.
You told Van to think? Are you insane?
What is that? Is that an insult?
Oh.
All right, fine, Cheyenne. I'll answer your question. Yes. I think the money that I make is mine. And why would I think a crazy thing like that? Oh, that's right, because when the paychecks come, they have my name on them.
You know what? I cannot believe that I said that you were sensitive. You're not sensitive. You're a butt. And as for you, Mom, I can't call you a butt because you're my mom. But if you weren't, I would. Except that I won't be talking to you, so I can't. Oh, and Van, these shoes, they weren't on sale, and I bought 2 pair.
Cheyenne! Van, go after her. Tell her you made a mistake.
Oh, I made a big mistake, all right, when I took your advice. That's the last time I listen to you when you're drunk.
Oh, are you talking to me this morning? If you are, I'd sure like a chance to explain what happened. Hi, this is Reba. Leave a message after the beep.
I'm sorry, I've reached a number that I'm not speaking to.
All you had to do is say no.
Cheyenne, I know you're still mad at me, but flushing the toilet when someone's in the shower isn't just mean, it's dangerous. So you're still not talking to me?
Mom.
Oh, you're talking to me now?
Actually, I'm just talking to myself out loud. Cheyenne, if Van tries to talk to you, try and figure out a way to let him know that you're not talking to him. Okay, Cheyenne, I will.
Van? It's Van. Nice choice in the wife, you moron.
Reba? It's Reba. How's it working out living in a nut house? Jake, what are you doing home? Aren't you supposed to be on your way to school?
This morning, I was out on the lawn pulling dandelions, nature's beautiful yellow garbage, when I saw my stepson struggling under the weight of his enormous backpack.
What the heck is in there? It wasn't that heavy when you left. Sodas. I don't believe this.
It's not what you think. Sometimes on the way to school, I run into homeless people who really love soda.
Oh, really?
And sometimes they need change for $1.
Okay, we don't have time to talk about this now. We will have a long conversation when you get home from school. Now get!
Reba, a long conversation is not going to do anything. But I know what will. Military school.
Barbara Jean, I don't need help raising my kids. I've been doing this a long time, and they've all turned out pretty well.
Oh, if someone's talking to me, I can't hear them, especially if they're a big gigantic.
Wear your diapers, you big baby.
So, military school, huh?
Hey, Mr. H, I need some advice.
Advice? You know, Van, I always hoped we'd have a relationship like this. You know, that you'd look at me as a mentor, as a guy that you could come to.
Need it
when...
today, Mr. H.
Okay, so what's the problem?
Well, Cheyenne and I had a big fight about money. And she's mad at me because I said I think the money I make is mine. And I need to know how to explain it to her so she'll understand.
Okay, Van. It's time. I'm going to tell you something now, something that all men get told when the time is right. Huh? It is the deepest secret in the fellowship of the husbands. It's the bedrock truth upon which all else sits. It is...
Today, Mr. H. Need it today.
Okay, you ready? It's not your money.
What? Don't say it, Mr. H, because if you say it, then there's no hope.
There is no hope, buddy. Wake up, face it.
But the checks have my name written on them.
The checks have your name on them? You're an idiot. All right, look, I'm sorry for being so direct, but the best way is to absorb it all at once. Hey, you okay?
I'm a little nauseous.
Yeah, well, deep breaths, kid. Deep breaths. And I once felt like you. Yeah, back in the day when I also believed whether I was going to play golf that week was my decision. But I found out I was living a lie. You're in a marriage, Van. There is very little mine and yours in a marriage and a whole lot of ours.
But maybe that can change. Maybe it's just that no one's ever tried yet, huh?
There isn't a guy walking out of divorce court that didn't once believe he was the chosen one. No, Van, you have to accept this.
Okay, I can accept it. I can accept that the money I make is also Cheyenne's. I can. But you mean to tell me that I'm not even allowed to say I think it's mine?
And now comes the hope. There is a place where you can do that. It's a wonderful place. Van, I think it's time you learned how to play golf. You're coming with me on Saturday. You gonna go golfing? Yeah, buddy. Hey.
Hello, boys.
Hey.
What's going on?
Oh, we're just shooting the breeze. Hey, listen to this. Van's coming golfing with me on Saturday. Yeah.
Golf?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think so, honey.
Huh?
You know, until we get the situation with the IRS figured out, we need to be more careful with our money. Don't you think?
Yes, of course.
Look, Mr. H.
Just go.
No, hey. If you're talking to me, hello. If you're not talking to me, hello anyway.
I'm no longer mad at you. I discussed this with the people at my meeting, and they suggested that I act with grace and maturity. Oh, shoot! The boss is here. We better look busy. Is that shiny enough for you, Mr. Montgomery, sir? I want to earn my paycheck.
What are you doing?
What does it look like she's doing? She's acting with grace and maturity.
You know, Cheyenne, I don't consider myself your boss, but if I did, your file would have a big red sticker on it that said, bad attitude.
You know what, Van? When we got married, you shouldn't have said I do. You should have said you're hired.
Oh, look at you. You're talking to each other.
I'm going to the golf course.
Okay. Van, stop. Cheyenne, stop. If you guys aren't in the mood to talk, well, I am. So sit down, shut up, and listen.
She's gonna say it's my fault.
No, she's gonna say it's my fault.
Well, you're both wrong, because it's my fault.
No, Mrs. H, I don't blame you. You were loaded.
Look, guys, I think this thing between Brock and the IRS has got me a little nutty in the money area.
Yeah, well, maybe, but it's okay, because you've been under a lot of stress.
I'm gonna tell you the truth, Cheyenne. Where there's money, there will always be stress. Whether you have money or if you don't. It'll always be a large pain in the rear. That's why couples don't want to talk about it. And that's where the trouble starts. And that's what I was trying to prevent.
Nice job.
Don't avoid this issue, guys. It will never go away.
Look, I'm sorry I said I think the money I make is mine, just because I earn it and the checks have my name written on them.
It's not why I got mad, Van. I got mad because I don't make any money. And every time I worry about that, I tell myself that it's okay because I think of all the other things that I do for the family.
Yes, exactly, and that's what I was trying to show you with the check.
Well, you know what? This is going to sound stupid, Van, but I felt like you devalued everything I do by putting a value on it.
Oh, honey, no. You are the heart and soul of our family. Money we can always find, but you give us something that we can't find anyplace else. You know what that is? Cheyenneism.
You're just saying that.
No, baby, look, I could give up my job, my stuff, my everything. It can all be replaced, but there's something that can never be replaced. You. Hmm?
Baby.
Yeah?
Let's try to never fight about money again.
Deal.
Okay.
So, hey,
Yeah.
what do you say we go upstairs and you make a little overtime?
You can't afford me.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Hey, Mom, I was just going to my room to pray.
Well, I already prayed. God wants you to sit. Jake, what were you thinking selling those sodas?
Why am I in trouble for being a good businessman? Do you realize that when I'm a millionaire, this will be the cute story you tell Larry King?
Watch it, Jake. Being dishonest is not funny.
Yeah, well, neither is being poor.
What do you mean by that?
Forget it. What's my punishment?
No, I'm not going to forget it. What are you talking about?
All everybody talks about around here lately is how we don't have any money. Well, I'm trying to do something about that.
So you were doing all that just for the family?
Yes.
Okay, Jake. Here's your punishment. You have to listen to what I'm going to say right now and remember it for the rest of your life.
Couldn't you just whack me?
Listen to me. Honey, you will have opportunities your whole life to break the rules and to cheat to get money.
Sweet.
Jake. Now, if you take advantage of these opportunities, even if you get the money, you will be poor. You may have a lot of money, but you will be poor. Do you understand what I'm saying here?
Yes.
Good. Now, you might have to go tell Barbara Jean what you've been up to, because she's really upset.
I already did.
Jake! Delivery time! I also brought candy because I think we are leaving a lot of money on the table by not offering sweets. Crap! Oh, good, Reba, you're here. You want to see Henry's new trick?
Sure, if it means making his mommy disappear.
Well, it looks like somebody already made your manners disappear. Okay, Henry, what do we do when we see a stranger? Yow! Okay.
Barbara Jean, why didn't you warn me that he was going to do that?
Well, strangers don't get a warning. Strangers only get pain. Ah!
Great. Now, I have bruises on both my shins. Do you know what purple looks like on white skin?
Where are you going?
To get some ice.
The safe word is pickles.
Why do I need a safe word?
Yeah! Pickle! Yeah! Pickle! Yeah! Good job, sweetie.
Oh, no, Barbara Jean, you've got to leave.
Oh my gosh, is it the supermarket cops? I swear I only ate one frozen burrito.
Why is it that they don't get mad if you eat one grape, but they do if you eat a watermelon?
Okay, look, seriously, Barbara Jean, you got to get out of here because we have a surprise for Mom, and I don't want you to ruin it.
Well, I'm not gonna ruin it. Why would you think I would ruin it? What is it? Can I tell her?
No, Barbara Jean. Look, if you love Mom, you're going to let her have this moment without you.
Well, when you put it that way.
Oh, thank you.
You know, I'm torn, you know?
What?
On the one hand, sure, I love your mother, but what does that mean if I'm not here for her in every big moment of her life?
Oh, well, stay.
Reba, they got you a big surprise. They bought you a car. I'm just guessing.
You know what? You sit down and you shut up.
Okay.
You know, Mom, the weirdest thing, You know who I was thinking about the other day? Was that Dr. Morgan?
Oh, really?
Well, Cheyenne, I mean, why would I have to leave, just because you want to talk about Dr. Morgan? I'm so over him. I'm over his warm smile, his kind eyes, his firm, tight buttocks.
Because, Barbara Jean, Dr. Morgan and Mrs. H had that intense middle-aged love affair. Oh. Just saying it makes my skin crawl.
So, you ever think about him?
Yes, I have a few fond memories.
Man, flick the porch lights.
What are you guys up to?
I know. Dr. Morgan is outside. You've come back for me!
Barbara Jean.
Huh?
I'm here to see Reba.
Oh, of course, yeah. Just. Oh, you smell terrific.
Hello, Reba.
Hello, stranger.
Stranger, yeah!
My roots are planted in the past, though my life is changing fast. Who I am is who I wanna be. A single mom who works too hard, who loves her kids and never stops, with gentle hands and the heart of a fighter. I'm a survivor.
Sorry about that. I forgot we had an attacked child.
Does it hurt? Do you want me to kiss it and make it better?
Barbara Jean, we've talked about this. You are still married to Brock, aren't you?
I guess. Come on, Henry, let's go home and see Daddy. Same old Daddy who does the same old thing every same old day.
So.
So. Do you guys mind giving us a little privacy?
Oh, okay, sure. Privacy. Come on, man, let's go.
I am not leaving him alone with her. Last thing we need in this house is another baby.
Gross, that is my mom. Come on, let's go.
All right. Hey, just because you're a doctor doesn't mean you get to play doctor.
Van, come on.
So that's what's considered good looking? Mm-hmm. Wait till I'm 60.
So you're probably wondering why I haven't called the last couple of months.
Well, I was trying to stay positive. I assumed you were dead.
I know I told you I'd only be in Boston for a month or two, but it turned into a job offer, and some things came up, and, well, I struggled with...
Your phone?
Yes. It's way too fancy. It takes pictures, but I don't know how to make phone calls. Although I'm pretty sure that it accepts calls.
Stop trying to get out of trouble by pointing out that I was equally at fault.
There's no excuse. I should have called, and I'm sorry. And believe it or not, I really missed you.
I missed you, too.
So I moved back to town, and I was thinking maybe we could start seeing each other again.
Oh, gee, I don't know. You gotta realize how hard it was on me not hearing from you.
I know.
And I don't know if I should give you another chance. I mean, I don't know if I want to risk getting hurt again. But on the other hand, you do smell awfully good.
And you're just smelling me from a distance.
Well, I'm just giving myself a running start.
Well, that was Oh, it was great. Sorry I had to beat you guys so bad.
Well, guys versus girls wasn't exactly fair.
Well, I didn't say it was fair. I said it was great.
Next time it'll be you and me against Cheyenne and Van.
Then I'm not going.
Well, good. Then we won't have to use the bumpers.
Just gonna put the bow and stuff in the closet.
I'll give you a hand. So, people think you're good looking.
Are you hitting on me?
Not me, man. I said people. People. I said people.
Oh, you two seem to be getting along.
I know. Feel like a high school girl trapped in a college girl's body.
Oh, Mom, I am so glad that you're happy. I mean, seriously, for years you have been moping around this house depressing everyone. Seriously, Van and I were thinking about moving out at one point.
Sorry, dear. I didn't know it was so hard on you.
Yeah, well, you were kind of wrapped up in yourself there. Oh, but Mom, seriously, hold on to this one. I don't want my little cloud of doom coming back again.
So you guys were thinking about moving out?
No, not anymore now that you're happy. She likes you.
I'm gonna take her to the prom.
You know, I really like Cheyenne and Van, but he's a little obsessed with looks.
Oh, they're all vain at that age.
No, he's obsessed with my looks.
Oh. He gets that from me. Plus, Van's a little worried. But if a good-looking guy like you could be divorced, he better behave himself.
Oh, well, that's not technically the case.
Are you telling me you're not handsome?
Oh, I'm handsome. I meant the divorced part.
How's that again?
I mean that my soon-to-be ex-wife just hasn't signed the papers yet. So technically we're not divorced. You knew that.
No, I'm pretty sure I would have remembered that. So legally, you're still married?
Well, yeah, but it's not like there's some divorce police that are going to come arrest me. Is there?
This isn't funny. I'm dating a married man.
No, you're looking at this all wrong. You're dating a very soon-to-be divorced man.
But you're still married. You know what that makes me? Barbara Jean. I don't want to be Barbara Jean. Barbara Jean doesn't even want to be Barbara Jean.
I'm sorry, Reba. I wasn't trying to hide anything. I can't believe we haven't had this conversation.
I'm Barbara Jean. I am Barbara Jean. Am I turning into tall, blonde, and crazy?
I had no idea this was going to affect you this way. And you know what? I'm going to take care of it. It's time I got it over with anyway.
Oh, no. I don't want to be the reason your marriage is breaking up.
Wait, first of all, you're not the reason my marriage is breaking up. And secondly, you'll never be Barbara Jean. I can't say why, but remember, I was her therapist.
You're not Barbara Jean. You are Reba. You're different. You are Reba.
Jeez, Mom, stop talking to yourself. You're sounding like Barbara Jean.
Hey, what you doing?
Whatever I'm doing, you can't relate to because I'm nothing like you. So before you jump to conclusions and start asking what I'm doing, you better look in the mirror because you won't see me. I can tell you that.
Uh-oh. Trouble with Dr. Hunky?
No. And if there was any trouble, I don't want to talk to you about it.
Did you fight? Were you needy? Was there uncomfortable adult touching?
Barbara Jean, you make me want to burn my ears.
Wait, but don't let him get away. I really want this to work out for you. Man, I know you've forgiven me, but I've never really gotten over my part in the destruction of your marriage.
Oh, I remember your part. You played Godzilla. I'll get it.
It's a bad feeling being the other woman, Reba. Bad, bad feeling.
Can I help you?
Are you Reba Hart?
Yeah.
I'm Cheryl Morgan, Jack Morgan's wife.
Oh, you mean ex-wife?
I mean, wife.
A bad, bad feeling.
Jack's wife. I don't know what to say.
Never been on this side before, huh, Reba? Cheryl, please come in. Come on.
Why did you invite her in? This is going to be terribly awkward.
But we don't know that. Let's just hear what the woman has to say.
I still love Jack.
Sorry.
Look, Cheryl, I just want you to know that I had no idea your divorce wasn't final when I started going out with Jack.
Hey, you don't have to justify yourself to her. He's a good-looking man, so he's fair game.
I think we can still work it out, which is why I want you to stop seeing it.
Well, that's not gonna happen.
Barbara Jean, you stop it. I want this to be over with.
Well, it's not up to her. It's up to Brock. I mean, Jack.
She's not speaking for me.
No, I'm speaking for all the other women.
There are more?
Oh, no, not with Jack. I mean figuratively. You know, women who do what we do.
Cheryl, I'm sorry, but I won't see Jack again.
What? Are you out of your mind?
If you keep talking, nobody's going to see you again.
You know, this wasn't easy for me, Reba. And I hope I don't have to do it again.
Alrighty then. Thanks for dropping by.
Thanks for dropping by.
Well, I told you it was going to be awkward.
Well, of course it's awkward. It's adultery. Now, all right, Reba, this is not too late to save this, all right? Now, we just call Jack, tell him to come on over here, burst into tears, tell him that she threatened you, and then let him get to second base.
Stop it. I'm not going to see Jack again.
You were serious?
Oh, absolutely. That was humiliating. I feel horrible. I feel dirty.
That'll pass.
She still loves him.
Well, he doesn't love her.
You don't know that. And I don't think I could be with him if I thought I was going to hurt somebody the way I was hurt.
Do you love him?
I don't know.
Do you?
Well, I could.
Well, then you need to get off your little pompous high horse and get out there and fight for him.
Oh, of course, you would think that.
Yeah, I do. Reba, this is your one chance for happiness. Just like I was Brock's one chance for happiness.
Do you even know who you're talking to?
Yeah, I do. And as your best friend, I gotta tell you something. Your marriage to Brock was over. Just like theirs is over. Don't lose Jack just because you won't fight for him. Reba, you deserve this.
I need some air.
Reba and a married man? Honest to God, you think you know somebody.
Hey, Brock, you got a minute?
Sure, what can I do you for?
I need to talk to you about your affair.
Oh, good. I was worried we were finally going to talk about something else.
I just found out that Jack's divorce is not quite as final as I thought it was. No reaction?
Not until I figure out which one you're looking for.
I don't know what to do. He says his marriage is over, but his wife says she still loves him.
Well, how do you know that?
She dropped by.
Well, could have been worse. Barbara Jean could have been there.
Okay, look. What I need to know is, if she's willing to fight for him, does their marriage have a chance?
Sure, but there's no way I can know that. I mean, every situation is different.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Well, Brock, let me ask you this. Would it made a difference if I'd been willing to fight for you?
I don't know.
Crap. Okay.
Reba, I am so sorry. I just talked to Cheryl, and I can only imagine how uncomfortable that was.
Look, Jack, I just need to ask you one question. Do you have any feelings left for her? Because if you do, and if you guys tried...
No.
Are you sure?
I'm sure now.
What the heck did that mean?
Apparently it meant stop me before I kiss you.
No. You're sure now? You became sure after you met me?
Well, I meant it as a good thing.
I told you I didn't want to be the reason your marriage broke up.
You're not.
But you said it was my fault.
Yes. No, you keep saying that.
Then what are you saying?
Nothing. You know, I regret ever talking. Okay, can we just start this over? Wasn't quite the same, was it?
No. Look, I care for you. I really do. But I had the same thing done to me by the person listening on the other side of that counter, and I just can't do it to someone else.
It's not the same thing.
Well, it sure feels like it.
Is there anything I can say? Because I'll say it. I don't want to lose you.
Say you're single.
I will be.
Call me then.
I'll talk to you later. Take care, Barbara Jean.
Kisses! I'm sorry, Reba. I saw him drive over and I just had to see what was going on.
Oh, that's okay. I probably would have done the same thing. Oh, Lord. Okay, Cheyenne, you can come out too.
God, it was getting hot in there. You okay, Ma?
I guess so. You know, there's an old saying that goes, it's better to have loved and lost than to have never loved at all.
Amen.
Hey, Barbara Jean. You got your message?
Thanks for coming.
Well, you said it was important.
It is. I don't think you should just walk away from Reba. I think you should fight for her. She might be your one chance for happiness.
I don't think I can do that.
Why not?
Because she's not the one I want. You are.
Me?
Come on, you've known it all along. The whole time I was kissing Reba, I was really kissing you.
Damn. Why must all the men in Reba's life desire me?
Isn't it obvious? You're better than she is.
I hate myself for it every day.
Kiss me, Barbara Jean.
I can't.
Okay.
Where are you going? Get back here.
Barbara Jean, what are you doing?
These pillows just aren't as fluffy as they used to be.